Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to show you how we can draw this lily very easily using soft pastels. So today I'll show you some techniques which we can use to draw the realistic drawings with soft pastel and the things which you have to keep in mind while doing this. Okay, so I'll go into these things in details in the tutorial. So stay till the end, and without further ado, let's get to the tutorial.
So first of all we are going to draw the basic shape of the lily, okay, and the basic shape of lily is very similar to a U. See how I draw a U? After that I'll just join the two ends and then I'll extend and make a half circle. Then just follow the steps, you can follow along as well. This is very easy actually. Another half circle and then I'll make the stem, and this gives the basic shape of the lily. So here I am using camel soft pastel and I've used handmade paper. The thing is, the rougher the paper, the more textured paper or rough paper is actually very good for soft pastel. It will stick to the paper much nicely and it will come off less after you finish the drawing. So that's why I used handmade paper. So the thing that you have to keep in mind that you have to follow the direction of the flower. Okay, so the shape is like the U. Okay, so the strokes should come in a curved way, like following the U only, and it shouldn't go from left to right, like it should come from top to bottom. See how I'm coming from top to the bottom portion? That's how the strokes should be. It will enable you to give the patterns and designs of the flower later on. If you give a different stroke, then the pattern will become different. So first off I used red and then I'm using some orange. Here I use some yellow, and now see how I'm blending it topwards and I'm creating the patterns of the flower. See, on a rough paper like this, blending with fingertips is possible, as well as giving one layer after another is possible as well. I went as much close to the paper as possible to check my strokes. That's why you could see my hair out here. So even in that small area I tried to maintain the orientation and the direction of the strokes. These small strokes which I am giving are intended to create the lines, the fine lines on the body of the flower. See, the lines are now visible, quite visible. So I've not only used soft pastel out here, I've used some other mediums as well. I'll go into those detailings. Okay, so here I'm using camel soft pastel. Now I'm using some yellow again. Now moving on to the second flower. Okay, the same thing I'll do out here which I did in the first flower. Okay, see here also I'm maintaining the direction of the strokes. So always remember, textured paper, rough paper, I mean, or high GSM papers are good for soft pastels. Now I'm giving some orange again, and then I'll go to yellow again. I had to press hard while doing this drawing. The pressure was quite high. Like I always said, the pressure is important. The pressure that I had to apply to create those layers was quite high. So see, you can already see the fine detailings. But to enhance those detailings, we will add some more steps. On this you can create multiple layers without any problem. That's the main good thing. You can create one layer after another. See how I'm applying the yellow again and again without any problem. That's why rough or high GSM papers or textured papers are very good. So first basic structure which I did out there using the U, that portion is almost done. Now I'm applying some brown. This is to mark the shadow area of the flower. This will not only mark the shadow areas but also some dark areas or some dark patterns on the flower as well. Okay, but here I am using it for the mainly for the shadow areas. The line which I am giving right now is for the fine shadowing. And the brown which I used in the interior is for the shadow area. That will create a depth. It will create like illusion, an impression that it has a hollow portion of the hollow portion out there, which is the interior of the flower, like the flowers are going inside. That effect will come out through those brown spots. So see, but I am blending the colors with light pressure. Okay, I am using light pressure to blend the colors. And remember, one layer is not enough to create realistic drawings. Okay, you have to work in layers. You have to keep on adding layers after layers until and unless you see the effect is up to the mark or up to your very much likings. Some more yellow out there. I haven't mentioned the names in writing out here because it has a limited colors and the color might not actually match because camel soft pastels don't come with name of the colors written on it. The colors which I am mentioning right now is in general what we say that this will be red or orange. Okay, while the palette of camel soft pastel has approximately 2 to 3 kinds of brown in it. This is almost close to the dark brown. Okay, so first I applied light green and then I applied dark green. Some more dark green that will mark the shadow area as well as the dark region of stem areas. Now I'm using some color pencil to create some fine lines and detailings. Okay, so I'm using a very cheap color pencil out here, whatever I could find, but the better quality you use, the better will be the results. Okay, if you could use color pencil which are wax based, or pastel pencils like that, those will create far better effects. I'm just showing you what you can do. Okay, the materials are actually important out here. So if you use good quality pencils like color pencils, your effect will definitely come out better. But this I'm quite satisfied with the final result out here. This didn't require much detailing also, so I would say it's quite fine. Now since the background is black, I'm just covering the areas with black oil pastel. Why I used oil pastel? I just didn't wanted to waste so much of black soft pastel just for the background. Black is an important color and I might need it in some other drawing. That's why I just use the oil pastel to do the background, and then I drew the edges with my Staedtler 8B extra dark pencil, or you can use any, you can use color pencil as well. This will give the drawing those sharp edges that you will find in a flower. Okay, so see, once the outline is done, all we have to do is create the droplets of water for adding more realism. I just went ahead with some yellow and created some shadow using brown. And then for the reflection I used my white pen to create some dots for the main reflection. I just experimented a bit out there, okay, with the pencil and all, and then finally I found that the color was enough to create those shadows. So same thing I'll do in the other flower, and our tutorial is complete. So these are the things you should keep in mind while doing, or you can do while doing or dealing with soft pastels. Take a textured paper and do on it. Paper is the key. Okay, so if you like this tutorial, please give this tutorial a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the bell notification, because I upload new videos every week. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. Until next time, goodbye.